Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Loop Hero. Or, if you got my previous video on this, welcome back to Loop Hero. This is one of my most anticipated games of 2021, and I got very lucky in kind of knowing Devolver's new PR person. And she was like, hey, you want to get access to Loop Hero? Only the first 2 chapters, so after the second boss I have to stop, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build up my town as much as possible before I stop. I originally could have played the demo to the absolute extent that I could have, and I wanted to, but I figured I'd wait. It was only going to be a couple of weeks anyway, and for those of you watching this now, you can actually play Loop Hero yourselves. The demo is available now, and save progress carries over, so more or less you can play along. I just get a little bit extra. So, I'm going to start a new save file just because. As much as I'd like to continue the one I already had, I figure let's start fresh so everybody joins me on this journey, because I want this to be as good as possible. I love this game. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one. But no one notices it, and no one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there still is hope. I need to make it before it's too late. I love this, that the sky is leaking down like liquid. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even if the memory of it will be gone, and even if there's absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who's willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with his staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Okay, change between adventure, click, right click, and we can also go faster. I hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such a thing as night still even exists in the sky, I'm gonna go back. If such a thing as a night still even exists without a sky, of course. Okay, so day, night, living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest everything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. I can't read for beans today. I apologize. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. I think I remembered that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? Okay, you can add cards, grove. Now continue your journey. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn. It's good that nobody's listening. Alright, better weapon, and some tiles to put down. Forest. I forgot forest tiles existed, actually. Great. So there's a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Okay, some of your actions will yield resources that we need later on for the village. I think it's time to get some rest. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just beyond the corner. Retreat. So if we die, we lose stuff. But if we escape, we get to keep all of everything. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Expedition. Start! This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place. And it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Let's see. Yeah, forests were in the version that you played. They must have existed. I think I just, I just had bad luck to never get them. I only got mountain and meadow tiles. It might be something that you have to unlock, actually. I should probably put on equipment. There we go. I had a billion people telling me I had a second ring slot. I actually don't have a second ring slot. These are not unlocked yet, so I think I have to get them later as a result of, let's see. I think the beacon makes me go faster. Let's see. Spider. Have anything else? Okay. People were very insistent that I have multiple ring slots, and the answer is not really. But that's okay. Battlefield. Okay. This time I'm gonna put the battlefield here. I was kind of avoiding ghosts because I didn't want to make it too hard on myself, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, more meadows. So let's just roll. I love the gameplay on this. The kind of casual nature. But with kind of the... It's more of an emphasis on knowledge than on action. Which is actually something I'm kind of big on. I like games that involve a lot of combat and fighting and reflexes and whatnot. But I find them to be a little onerous after a while, that if, like, when push comes to shove, I just kind of want to have fun. It's a lot easier for that. Okay, Oblivion, delete stuff, Road Lantern. I think this just makes it, decreases maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles, and they can stack. I think I'm gonna just leave that alone. It's a little bit of a deck builder. Before going on an expedition, top left, there's a stack of cards. Some new buildings unlock new cards. Okay. Treasury. Thick walls guard all kinds. Random resource. Okay. Beat up the Mimic. Second treasury. Meadow. Okay. Way better ring. Let's see. Way better sword. Way more HP. I think we want to ignore the rest. Way better Morningstar. Let's keep working on the mountains. So is this still the demo? Not for me. Dang it. Too many enemies to fight. It's good for me. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Vampire Mansion. I'm gonna just put it there. So is this the full game now? Yes, with an embargo. So I'm not allowed to play past a certain point in the game, which is totally fine by me. Personally, I'm just glad to have access to it so I can play it, because what I want to do is effectively go crazy and just play a shit ton of it within the constraints of the embargo, because the embargo is just stop after the second boss. So we're going to just farm the first 2 levels until I've unlocked as many things as I possibly can, just for the sake of it. A double treasure field's handy. Oh, broken longsword. Well, that's better. The hell is that? Ghost of a ghost. I was not even aware that's a thing that I can fight. Alright, hold up. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I wonder how many hidden synergies there are. A lot. To my knowledge. I'd rather have that 10%. Okay. Stop fighting things. Oh, you know what? We should just slow it down. Oh, right. I can just pause it. That's what I can do. Okay. Grove. Rat wolf every couple of days. I'll just chuck it there. Alright, let's get these meadows down. Okay. We have another cemetery. And a spider cocoon. Let's see. I'm gonna put that there, just because goblins are a little spooky. I don't want to fight too many things, otherwise I am going to get wrecked. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We've remembered ourselves. Now give us all you got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? And then you can do anything you want. Goblin must rob! No other order in the world! Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... better shields. Or scythe. Comparable rank. Okay. Goblins are spooky and they hit really hard. We might honestly want to flee. Yeah. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything's actually not so bad, and the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Well, I'm gonna have to go through a bit of a lineup. Let's do that and hope for the best. But I think I'm gonna want to bail after this group, just because we need some camp upgrades, otherwise I'm gonna die. Wonder if evasion is still OP. To my knowledge, evasion is stupid good. I don't think they've rebalanced the demo, comparatively. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness, and hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. Right, I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everything. In the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Maybe I'll be okay with another loop. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Okay, beacon. And another beacon. Okay, and spider cocoon. How's my HP doing? It's doing okay. I think I might still want to bail, though. We've got a decent amount of supplies. Let's just pause for a second. And get down as much as possible. I don't think I'm gonna think too hard about this one. Let's see. We got another battlefield. But yeah, let's just go. I know there's some goodies, but I should be able to upgrade a lot. So we lose nothing, we retreat. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boys managed to return. Survivors. Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of this abandoned luggage and the leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from. And our families. And maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yeah, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave. But you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'd be glad to help you if you could help us. And we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Resources. Okay, and build. So what can we build? Field kitchen. Smithy is still out of luck.
Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. But you were waiting for something more elaborate. Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything's very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew.
Okay. Looks like I can upgrade this building, but I need more food. So this increases the campfire's healing power and unlocks the Blood Grove card. Okay. Show high building levels. What about the campfire? Looks like it can improve it somehow. Okay, so still can't build anything. And we're a ways off. Alright, so expedition. Now there's something about cards. Here we go. Deck building menu. So I'm at 11. I can potentially fit more in somehow. Oh, Blood Grove. There we go. A living forest preys on wounded occupants of adjacent tiles. May spawn something dreadful from their remains. Can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. Alright, that seems spooky. This seems like an interesting game. It is real good. It is real good. I'm out of water. That sucks. It is a sort of deck builder roguelike, but the deck is more for just tiles that you walk through. Okay. So meadows I'm going to chuck over here. Mountains I'm going to chuck over here. Forest tiles... Oh, forest tiles are the ones with the wolves in it, I think. Treasury. Bam. I always like starting with the treasury. One complaint is the screen. You mean the battle screen? I guess. Oh, it's a bit confusing when you edit your deck. I mean, I think a lot of that just boils down to knowing just some absolute basics. I don't know. I'm not too terribly bothered by it. Vampire Mansion. Why do we have no equipment? Well, this might actually backfire on me, but seeing as we only just started, it shouldn't be a big deal. Can I get some equipment here? Maybe? There we go. I just punched a vampire to death. Alright, let's pause for a second. Grab a beacon. Grab a bacon, put it there. Grab a spider cocoon, plonk it over there. Start getting meadows down next to this. And we also have a cemetery, which I am going to put... Okay, spawns a skeleton every 3 days. I guess I'll just put it there. I know retro games are in, but how retro could a game go and people would still play it? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Okay, so we took a lot of damage there. Fighting a vampire barehanded was probably a terrible move, but we'll scale up. Or we die horribly. I don't know. I'll put the vampire there. Oh, I got loot for just walking through that. Alright, that's cool. I guess a pretty obvious super retro game came out sort of recently. You could argue AI Dungeon is pretty damn retro, and people play the heck out of that. At least near a forest adjacent to the road. Yeah, see, I haven't found any forest cards, unless a meadow counts. Or a grove counts? I can, okay. Put that there. Get some more rocks down. And another spider cocoon. I wonder if counterattack could also work out. Okay. That's it up. We've got the speed boost. Go quick, heal up. I think we'll be okay. The Blood Grove is a little spooky. Oh right, we've got a vampire in this mix too. Well, I might just be in trouble. Yep. I think I am super dead. We got really unlucky. Retreat. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us, a small group dragged you here. It wasn't easy. How could you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them vanished right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the beasts were gone even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. Expedition. Let's try that again. Is there no forest tile? I guess really it is grove that is the direct forest. First, the game gave you the experience system faster than it does currently. How so? Is there a separate system? I didn't actually get very far in the demo. Maybe there was, or maybe I did get it. I don't actually remember. Okay, so let's put a grove here and a vampire mansion here. That way we at least fight some vampires. We definitely have more equipment than we had last round, which is huge. Oh, library lets you earn EXP for traits. Yep, definitely didn't get that far originally. Spawns a chest at the start of each loot. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to fight a vampire ghost? I wonder if there's a double vampire ghost. Maybe. Oh, I love the music for this. Well, I'm just absolutely bodying these vampires, which is working really well for me. Let's see. More rocks. We don't have any treasure. But I think I'm going to start putting the meadows down all the same. Yeah, I was hoping I could find a treasury, but if I don't get lucky with it, oh well. Okay, another Oblivion? Nah. Let's just keep getting that. A little bit of healing from Meadow. Actually, probably isn't that huge. Especially once you get self-healing perks. So fun to listen to. So map completion. Oh, that's what that is. So map completion is when the boss will show up. So if I want to kind of coward strats it, what we'll do is we'll bail right before the map is complete. Okay, get another one of those. Oh. Definitely that. We need a better sword, though. These enemies are quickly becoming spooky. Well, I did say I needed another sword. Got a polearm. More damage, more defense. That's what I'm looking for. We lose some regen, we gain defense. I'll go for it. Oh, evasion is way better than counter, I think. Okay, the ghosts that spawn are independent of the monster you kill. It's always ghost or the ghost of a ghost. Got it. Alright, I'm doing so far so alright. There's the treasury. Took it long enough to show up. Okay, so there's the goblins, there's the harpy. Yeah, meadows work best when woven between tiles. There's no super meadow. Yeah, I know there's no super meadow, but I just kind of stack them there all the same. Really what I should do is save up until I get a treasure tile, but I don't know. There's a bit of defense for heavy evasion. Yeah, my evasion's at 40%. We might want to start stacking evasion like crazy. No. Because a 40% evasion is ridiculous. Man, look at that. I am way less hittable. Counter has some really nice synergies you can get. Good to know. Okay, defense equivalent. More defense and some regen. This is vampirism. I'm gonna at least go with that. Oh, right, there's even other classes in this game. I completely forgot about that part. Okay. Slightly lower evasion, but 10% vampirism. I'll take it. I'm gonna put a road lantern here just so the goblins don't quite dunk me. Goblins get spooky fast. I want to go for evasion, but some of these are great. No, that's terrible. Let's see, are there any higher tier mountains? Not to my knowledge. There's just the one 3x3 mountain. I think you can get multiple of them. So I'm gonna stack one over there. No! What do you mean, no? You want to save the world? You want to ask for help? Our answer is no! How did you? But why no? We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time, there's been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does to save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, Harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Well, I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for Harpies except for the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Okay. Cocoon and bacon. Where do we bacon? We bacon there. Maximum speed boost. Also, holy shit, this area got dense! It's actually kind of poignant and sad. Yeah, I like it though. This game does not pull punches. It is dark, but it is dark in a really interesting fashion. Peter children, the goblins. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see, new ring. Nah. Evasion and vampirism are just way too good. Blood Grove. Pile that right there. Alright, keep putting mountains there. The dark crystal, kind of dark. Yeah. Another treasury here. Kind of tragic placement on the treasury, but that's okay. This got kind of messy. Yeah, damage to all might actually be really helpful here. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of things. I don't know what that noise was, but that's fine. Okay, so this gives me magic damage, attack speed, and regen per second. We do lose a little bit of evasion for it. That might be okay. What about this? No. I'm not digging those. Okay. And map completion is also starting to become a bit of an issue. Oh, completing one whole material. You can complete... Oh. I didn't know you could do that, actually. Is there only one ring slot? There are technically two, but you have to unlock the other one, despite how many YouTube comments tell me otherwise. Dang it, I tried pausing. Alright. We definitely need a new weapon. Let's pause. So this is getting a little hairy. Oh, can you only have one mountain? I guess so. Okay, cemetery there. Do we think we can pull one more round? Maybe. Well, max HP, evasion, and vampirism. I like those. Yeah, I like that. So, that's worse. And that's arguably worse. Yeah, I'd like to at least finish the treasure area. If I can manage it. What's my evasion? Ah, it's only 13%. That's it, I've got decent vampirism and decent regen to my knowledge. Hello. Do I get a vampire mansion down? I'll give it there. I guess there's a goblin camp there, which is a little spooky. What is that? Rage. Ah, bonus damage after an enemy or an ally dies. Okay, no. It'd be interesting to invest hard in damage to all, just as a, like, clearing out massive regions kind of thing. You cut the vampire mansion from the deck, it's too dangerous. That makes sense. Okay, we lose a little bit of vampirism, but we gain a lot of damage. A lot of damage that we desperately need. Okay, I'm gonna Oblivion the vampires there, otherwise this is gonna get hairy. In a bad way. No, we need that evasion and vampirism. Oh. Yeah, I might not survive this one. I think I overextended. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Slightly less damage. More damage to all. Yeah. Them goblins looking real spooky. I'm glad I got rid of that vampire mansion right next to them, because this is gonna suck. Okay, if we take out the lead one, we might be okay. Okay, what else we have? Bonus attack speed, max HP, nothing. Oh, that didn't actually help. Okay. This got really dicey. We might be out of the woods. I might have pulled this off just by a smidge. Go for the evasion. Okay. So... this is fine. Because we're just going to plop everything down in our immediate vicinity. And then peace out. We'll fight this singular slime. Relieve. Retreat. Oh! So I will still lose resources, but that's fine. Another success, you've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of this world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Interesting. So technically you remember that there are things you have forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Oh, if I retreat in the camp tile, you get all of them. Oh, I figured it was based on how far I got further in the map. Because, like, I don't know. I figured since I was right about to summon the boss, it was kind of punishing me for bailing early. But, oh well. Anyway, expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen from cooks to an alchemist, but they all need a place to work. But we can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone you've just found and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, eh? I noticed it with the fire you've made. The things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. So, alas, but it's fine. Potion heals 4% of max HP. You can make up to 3 potions, take 3 potions with you. And 2 potions are refilled at the camp. Unlocks the swamp card. Gymnasium. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Okay, I'm gonna start with the herbalist hut, just because. It's a miracle that we could find some fertile soil, now that we were able to save some seeds of precious healing herbs. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and balms still have any effect. We've already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease. And these potions can also help you. Take a bottle or 2 on your trip, and your chances of getting back unharmed will be higher. Okay. So, every time I pass by? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just shy on wood for both. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. Oh. Okay, so I'll have to keep that in mind when placing the farm down. Well, expedition. Let's go to the deck. So we've got this swamp now. Let's turn that on, and yeah, let's go with the vampire mansion just for the sake of not having vamp goblins, because that'd be spooky. Alright, well, with this, I think this is a pretty good stopping point, at least for now. There is really no good stopping point with Loop Hero. So, well, I mean, I don't know. Alright, well, with this, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. At least for now, we've got a couple of good loops in, and I guess I'm going to give you a bit of a sneak peek. Don't worry, all of this is within embargo at this point. You're probably going to hear me talking about this both in the first and a bit of the second episode where I'm talking about the embargo, just because I thought I was within it, and then I wasn't quite. I was kind of, I don't know. Embargoes are weird and dumb, but suffice to say, no one has anything to worry about, me especially. So, anyway, this is a preview of some content that I haven't properly even unlocked yet. So we've got the rogue, we've got a couple of new tiles to go by, and I'm sure there's some other things that you guys are going to see as I'm doing this little outro, but I figured I'd mention that anyway. This game is awesome. It is one of my absolute favorite games to come out this year, and it's not even out yet, but I've played a lot of it. I've played all of chapters 1 and 2, and to an excessive degree, so I hope you guys like this game as much as I have, because it's going to be a very permanent fixture for much of the month of March. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on the rest of this game too, because there's still a lot of things that I don't even know about yet and haven't had the opportunity to play with, and I'm really looking forward to what the full release has on March 4th. So I guess for those of you that are waiting patiently for this game to come out, it'll be out then. It's $15, and I highly recommend it. And if you're still on the wall, check out the demo. It is, I believe, still available and covers all of Chapter 1. And according to a lot of people, they put over 100 hours into the demo, which is wild to me. But, I mean, that really does speak volumes about how good this game is. So, with all of that said, if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more Loop Hero, hit subscribe, because like I said, we're doing a full run of this. I've already got a lot of it done, and so just stick around, I guess. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.